Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna be talking about how to create table view with zip file. Actually, we will make a table view with customized cell and also with details of any row with all with a zip file. Also, you need to know always there is a source code link to comment. Okay, let's start, but before starting I'll show you how will be our output. So we will have a table view like this, and on any row, if you select it or tap on it, you will go your direct to details page that provide you more information about that row. And of course it's gonna work in both landscape or portrait as usual. Okay, so let's start our project. So I say file, new project, single view app, and iOS, Swift, UI, TableView, zip file, or zip for 01. Okay, yeah, put it in the final iOS Swift directory for me. Okay, so as soon as we have it, we will go to our main storyboard. We will have a detail. So what I'm gonna do, first of all, I will select my view controller, which is this yellow button, and then I'll go to editor and I select embed in navigation control. So by this way I will make a navigation for controlling when I send this page to details. I will be able to we will be able to navigate it with navigation bar. Okay, and also we need to have a detail page. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna say add a new file, Cocoa Touch class, and yes, view controller. So I name it detail view controller. Also I check mark also create zip file. So language Swift. So ask where, yes, inside my project. So you will see we will have two more file, one zip file and one Swift. Also I'm gonna come back here. Let me make add my table view. So here I just say table view, and I drop a table view here. As soon as I drop it, I tap on add new constraint button, and I say from all corner 0, stick it for me with constraint with 0, and inside it again in this in my library I'll just add a cell in there. Here we go, and now it's time for me to make my cell controller. So here I just again I say add new file. Of course you can call it from here, file, new file, and yes, again Cocoa Touch class, but this time super class gonna be UITableViewCell. Yes, TableViewCell, that's a good name for me. And also I check mark zip file here as well. so it will make zip file for me. If you do not check mark, you can make your zip file separately, but you need to make it to identifier, give it identifier, and also make sure that your controller, it's gonna be this file. Okay, so now we have all of this. What I can do, I can go to my main storyboard. I make I made my cell file here, and I made a separate cell controller and even zip file. So here I just need to say TableView cell gonna be class controlling this cell for me. So I select my cell, I come here to identity inspector and make my class TableView cell. Okay, so now we did this part almost with the view controller. Now we can start our coding. So first of all, I'll go to my let's go to TableView cell, and here I will make my cell, customized cell here. So what I need here, I need some label and one image. Yes, so I put my first label here, and what I gonna do, I just say yes, stick this view for me to top and bottom. Okay, so it's gonna be sticking in top and bottom, and also I give it a background color. I want to give each of my labels different background color to create a feel that you have Excel sheet as in your main page. So I make it light green to be background. Okay, so I make another, so command C, and I come here, command V, and again command V. So two copy of that, and I just change background color of the other ones, and yeah, here we go. And also I need one image view, so I drop an image view here. It's too big, I'm gonna make it smaller. Here we go. And also this one I'm gonna say okay, stick to top with 0 constraint, right and button. So gonna stick it to all of this. Okay, now it's time to deal with width. So from image I control drag to my this one, and I say equal width. Of course I don't want to fill all width with this, but I have to make this, and then I'll come to size inspector, and here you will see all of the constraint. So for width I'm gonna change this to, for now let me make it 0.5. Yeah, it's too small, so let me make it 0.9. Okay, and or let me make it, yes, so 10% of it gonna get. Okay, so now this one we need to give to two others width size. So for this one I'm gonna say equal width, and here for equal I say get, for example, 30%, 0.3, and also I'm gonna say yes, stick it to the left side as well. Here we go. And for the other one, I make it again to have equal width, and and I make it to be, for example, 0.2. Okay, and also for this one I'm gonna say yes, stick it to top, left, and button. Here you go. And finally this one, I don't need to make it, I just need to say okay, stick it to all corners. Here you go. There is something wrong with this too, because for the second one I made it to select it itself, but it's choose the wrong one. So I'll go for leading space to super view. It shouldn't be super view, so I double click on this, and here instead of super view I will select label. I'm not sure which one. This one? No. So this label, and constraint 0. Yeah, I have to double check that one. So this one, bottom leading to super view. Not leading to label. Yes, shouldn't be leading. You know, this label doesn't have name, so I cannot find which one it is. So let me connect them to my controller, and to be able to arrange this. So I'll select my view, and I come here and make sure yes, TableViewDataSource is controller. Now I select it and I click on assistant editor. So this one should open TableViewDataSource for me. Yes, exactly, controller of this. So now I'm gonna connect them. I control dragged from the first one here, you know, under class as a property, and I name it column 01. And for this one, I control drag between these two, and I name it column 02. Make sure it is label view and it's weak, yes. And for the last one, I will connect this here and I name it column 03. Here we go. And the last one gonna be my image, so I name, you know, control drag here, and I name it icon view, for example. Okay, so now I made all of my connection. I can close assistant editor and come back here. Now I try to figure out you know, sorting. So I'll come to this one and I go to size inspector. Leading should be connect to super view leading, yes. Align trailing connected column 3 is wrong. So leading, align leading to column 2, yes. This one I believe, let me remove this one as well. So button, top, and leading, and of course size, which is 30%. Okay, so I come to number 2, so column number 2, so button and top. Okay, so I'm gonna control drag to this one and I say vertical spacing, yes. And then now I come here and button space, this is wrong, vertical. we say vertical, I should say horizontal, sorry, delete. So again, control drag and horizontal spacing, and yes, so now of course constraint gonna be 0, so Gloomlau leading, actually no, trailing of Gloom 0 1 to leading of 0 2, trailing of this to leading of this. Okay, multiple 1, no, yeah, actually yes, multiple 1. Okay, so I come back now here, and what about the width? Yes, it's 20%. Okay, we are good. Now I'll go to column number 3, and here I have button, top, trailing, and so the only things I need to do, control drag from here to this one, and I say horizontal spacing. So so this horizontal spacing should be 0 constraint. Here we go. So this one still is not as I want, so leading button, so leading 0 to super view, that's okay. Width, button, top, trailing, so it's good. So why it's not fixed yet? Let me make sure. Leading, top, button, okay, so I don't want to spend too much time on this. Later we will figure it out. For now it is like this. You know, if you want to you know, fix it, we can say okay, clear all constraint for, oh shoot, screen all of them, no, for this one. So now I'm gonna stick this to these corners. This help them to be much better. So, and then I say control to view equal width, and so I say 30%. So now if I say from this one control to this one, horizontal spacing, and I make it to be, then what's the code number 3, what's doing this here? So I make this 0, still not as I want. Missing constraint, there's one missing constraint for this one, of course. Yeah, 0 to this one, 0 to this one, and 0 to button. Zero. Yeah, now it's good, and we can move forward. And so we are connected. We made it as inside the zip file, and later we will add some code in the controller as well. So let's go to our table view cell and see if it's good enough. So in our table view cell, we done everything, you know, but here I just add a function. So this function, I name it cell init, and inside this function we say call 01 type string, call 02 type string, call 03 type string, and icon name type string. Okay, output, no, we don't have any output for that. And here we're gonna make it. So what we say that cool 01 dot text cool 0, yeah, not a string, UI label, okay, dot text equal cool 01. So call 02, make sure to pick up UI label dot text. The other solution is that to choose different name for this one. So call 02 and so call 03 dot text equal call 03. Yeah, you know what, I need to change this one. Actually good, I'll show you how to change the name because it's not gonna recognize which one I'm selecting. So other you know, the solution is use self dot, then it's gonna pick up this one. But the other solution is come here and go to, you know, command click and go to edit all in scope and change the name. If you don't do that in the then you will be disconnected. So yeah, I'm gonna use self to pick up this one. Okay, because name of these two are same, I have to use self. And for my icon view, you know, you will see for icon view I don't need, because it's different name, to use self. But if I use self, not gonna play me. Okay, so equal UI image, and of course I'm gonna pick up named, and here I use icon name, but here I put a self to be all like each other, all, you know, in the same formats. Okay, so we're done with this part. We're gonna save this one as well. So and we will go to our view controller now. So in our view controller, we need a model. So I'm in top of the class, I just say struct, you know, here at top of the view controller. I just you can put a different file for that, but for now I use a different you know, I made it with the struct on top of the class. Okay, list, and so here I just say variable book name from type of a string, variable book type from string, and variable book description on type of a string, and variable small b book image from type of string. Okay, and so now I need to come to main storyboard. I need to actually connect my main storyboard to here. So let's do it in the other way. I want to show you other way you can connect table views. Just here I directly type IB outlet Vic variable table view from type of UI table view. Make sure it's not gonna be empty. And also I make a variable from by the name of table array, and I make this to be a type of book lists, an array of book lists, and of course initially I make it to be empty. Then later in Viewdidload I'm gonna fill it out. Okay, so also here I'm gonna say extend my view controller to UI TableViewDelegate and UI TableViewDataSource. As soon as I make this, ask me to add two, say type view controller does not conform to protocol of data source, so add your files. I can click on fix. It's gonna add those two for me, but I'm gonna make those functional myself. So here I just say number of section. This one return one, just one section. Number of row in section, this one return that array I made, table array dot count, so number of and the last one gonna be cell for row, yeah, this one. Here we go, and this one I'm gonna make a cell, and beginning I said cell equal, yes, but I didn't connect my table view yet, so I can call it here. I just say table, no, actually I need to say let's cell table view dot dequeueReusableCell identifier table view cell and indexPath, and at the end I should return this one, but before that I need to fill it out. I'll show you how we can easily fill it out. So you just say okay, return this cell. So we almost yes, you will see that this error is gone because we made those required function for conforming to TableViewDelegate and data source. Okay, so yeah, let's think what we need to do. Yes, yeah, we need to fill this array. The easy way is we can fill out this one here statically, but I want to do it in the different way. I'll show you. So first of all, I need to add some file here. One plist I'm gonna copy here, and make sure check mark copy and create a group. Yes, So this plist come here. Later I'll tell you what we do with this. And also I want to add my you know, books icons. So I have them here, so I copy them in assets, xc assets, so yeah, let's see what is this in there. So we have a root and then book, and so we have 5 book data here: name, type, description. Instead of I make this plist, so anywhere you can, this gonna be initial value for my you know, app. So I'm gonna get it from the plist. So how I'm gonna get it? In view controller, I need a function. I have it, I'm, you know, typed it already, and so I'm gonna use this one function. This function gonna preload command C. So here, so this function preload from plist gets you know, resource, which is the file name and type, and then return it to a book list. This is just exactly, I made it for our book list. So it's gonna read that one and gonna get it, but it's a missing argument parameter. Yes, it's a you need to you know why, because we don't have init in there. So I come back here, and here I add one init file. So this gonna make an empty, so I just say init, no parameter, and here I just say self dot book name equal empty, self dot book type equal nothing, and self dot book description equal nothing, and self dot book image equal empty. So you will see that this error will go. And yes, the other function I need gonna be a function for select. So when we select our cell, what to do? You saw that when I selected, let's go. So I just say did select row at index. So here just create a view controller instance. So I just say vc equal of what? Detail view controller. Yeah, this one, detail view controller. So this is gonna be instance of this. Then I just say okay, from my this vc I need detail in it. You know, I need to make it so I have to go to detail and make those make there because I didn't do this. So I'll go to my details in my detail first zip file. Here I need to make my, so I add an image here. Those pictures mostly are in this shape. Okay, and so here make sure to make it aspect fit, otherwise make it, you know, deform, you know, in different shape or, you know, angle actually, inspect. And here I need one label here, and another label gonna be at the button here. So I make this label like this, and this one like this, and I make this one to be at the center. I give this one a background color. Okay, for this one I make it to be at the center. I make it a little bit bigger, something like 22. And finally here I need one text. Yeah, text view. I'm gonna drop a text view here for my text. Okay, and yeah, we are good now. So what I'm gonna do, I just select each of these. I want to quickly fix it. I just make sure that all of them keep width and height. As they are, and okay, I select all of them with command, and I make all of them to be aligned horizontally center, and then I say okay, this one to safe area, this one connect to this one vertical spacing, this one connect to this one with vertical spacing, and this one connect to this one with vertical spacing. And yeah, so we have detail now. It's not good for landscape, but we want to move forward. You know, if we want to do it in different way, it's gonna take more time. So for now I made this, so I'm gonna connect this to detail view controller, as it's their controller here. If I come, you will see if I select this view of controller, it should be detail view controller. Yes, here for file owner, gonna be detail view controller. Okay, and yes, so I need to connect them to this one. So first of all, I start from image and start to name it. So control drag from this one to here, and I name it image view. Label 1 gonna be title view. I may name it title view just here. Yes, title view. And text view, control drag here, I name it detail view, and for the last label it's gonna be type view. Yeah, type of the book. So I name it type view. Okay, we connect these. We don't have any action here, so I'm gonna close this. I'll go to view controller, and yes, here also I need to add some variable, because I need to you know, deal with that property when I'm dealing with the this view controller. So for image, I make one image, and I name from type of a string, not empty at all. So variable title, type of a string, and variable, you know, let me make it image name title name detail name, and here the variable type name. Yeah. And yes, we should be fine. And inside the Viewdidload, what I'm gonna do, I just say, okay, my image view.image equal UI image named, and here I just say self dot image name. I'll do this for all others. So we will, when we get this, call this view, with this value we will fill out this UI. So I just say title view dot text equal title name. Yes, title, like do type or detail. Yeah, first detail view dot text equal detail name, and finally type view dot text equal type name. But use we need a function here. This function gonna be our init function to make our job easier. So I just say detail init. So detail init parameter, the first one gonna be title, type of a string. The second gonna be type of a string. The second, third one gonna be detail. Type string, and the last one icon. Name, type, string. Yeah, let's make them all look like each other. Okay, return type, nothing. I'm not gonna return anything with this function. I'm just gonna make it. So we will do same. So we will say, okay, self dot image name equal icon name. Self dot title name equal title. Self dot type name equal type, and self dot detail name equal detail. Yes, and the only things extra I'm gonna do, I just say self dot title. This self title pick up navigator title, and we may, okay, so put title here for me as well. Here we go. So what is say title name? Yes, it shouldn't be title name. You just pick up the title from here, and it should be type. That's correct. Okay, so now I made my detail part, so I'll come back to your controller here. Now you see this here. I just stop. I say, okay, now here I have detail in it. So here I can fill this detail in it with my data. So I just say title, gonna get call my table array with indexPath.row. Okay, for type gonna get again my table array with index path dot row. So detail gonna get table array, my index path dot row, an icon gonna get my table array from with row of with index of index path dot row. Okay, so you say, oh, you put all of them this? No, we're gonna put in each one their value. So for title we will say, okay, call book name. For type, call book type. And for detail, get book description. And for icon, get book image. Okay, after we made this one, so we made this property for that, and we will say, okay, self dot navigation controller. Okay, dot, we're gonna push it, push view controller. So what gonna be view control or view controller? We're gonna push it. We see we just made it on top, and yes, animation. I want animated for that one. And at the end, I just say self my table view dot deselect at indexPath and animate, yes, true. So in case of the select, we're gonna do this, and I add something extra here by the name of hi forRowAt. So here I just say return my full view dot frame dot height divide by 8. So 8 of this gonna sit inside of my page. Yeah, I believe I did almost everything for you. So let's see. If I hope I didn't miss anything. We should be fine. Let's try to run it and see what's going on. The best way to find out if you missed anything. Yeah, build, succeed. Hopefully one gonna be succeeded as well. Yes, we have it, but empty. It is empty. Yes, we forgot to fill out that one. We made it, but we missed actually the most important part. So I come back to view controller, I go to Viewdidload, and here I'm gonna fill my array, table view array. So how I'm gonna do that, I'll tell you. So here I just say table array equal, so I made a function preload from plist, and my plist name is sheet data. So I just say sheet data, and for type gonna be plist. Yes, so by this way my array gonna get a value. I'm gonna print it out in console just to see if it's which data I'm gonna get. But I need to do something else as well. I didn't connect my table view. I add this, but I didn't connect it, so I need to connect it. Also here I need to say, okay, my table view dot delegate This is very important, self. So I make this view controller to be delegate for table view. Also, I make this view controller to be data source for. This is very important. You can do this with ID, with Xcode, and you can do it by code. Preferably do it by code. And let here the only things I don't things I need to do now. I say okay, my nibName. In past in Xcode in Objective C, zip file was named by nib, so still some function using nib. So I name it this one nib. Doesn't matter. You can name it zip, whatever you like. So here I just say UINib, so get nibName and bundle. So nibName gonna be TableView. Oh, I need a lot. Oh my God, yes, TableView cell, and bundle gonna be nil. And here I just say TableView dot register. So my nibName, this is just I made in there, and with for identifier table view cell. Okay, so now I remember that here I made my cell, but I didn't put anything in there. Yes, here I need to set up my cell as well. So here I made my cell to be dequeueReusable from table view cell for index, but it's not enough because it's customized cell. I need to say I cast it to my customized cell controller. So table view cell, so you need to do it like this. Now I can work with that one. So here I just said let one book, not on book, one book equal table array indexPath dot row. Okay, so I pick up a book that already cell it is on it, so because it's go one by one, and then I start to fill out my cell. It's pretty easy because I made the init file for that. So I just say my cell dot cell init, so column 01 from my one book get book name. Column 02 from my one book get book type. Column 03 from my one book get book description. And the last one, image from one book get book image. Yeah, how easy it was. So here you go. We have it. So let me run it now. I believe now I'm done. Yeah, we got one error here because again I missed to connect it. So I come to table view to main storyboard. Here you can select this one, go to connection inspector, and here you have table view. You can drag from here to your table view, or either you can right click here and from table view control. These are way you can do it. or even you can go from your table, control drag to this and say, actually no, this is for a delegate, no. So that the only two way is this one. So this one, right click and table view. Yeah, now it's connected. So I fixed that error as well. Here you go. I have this one and here. But you know, I don't like this. It's really ugly. What can I do? It's pretty easy. Now I'm pretty organized. So I come to my table view cell, I select my label, and I come to size inspector, actually attribute inspector, and here I just say lines 0, means that how many lines you like. Go ahead. And here line break, word wrap. I do this for all of them. 0, line break, word wrap. And this one, 0, word wrap. Also for image, you know, it was pretty small, yes. So maybe I can make it a little bit wider. So here I just come in size inspector and I say okay, for wide, make it 1.5. Maybe too big, but that's okay. Let's run it now. Stop and run. Here you go. So you will see that we have a book name and type and description and also title. When we click, we will go to detail page. Of course, in other video, we will go to make this detail page editable so we can edit it. And yes, that's it for today. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please make sure to give it thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to support us. Also, get next videos coming, like editable table view. And if you have any question, please ask and comment. I will be more than happy to help. And I wish the best for you. Have a good one. Bye bye.